Hi! Today I'm gonna teach you how to tab/annotate books, at least the way I do it, but okay, let's begin. I know you're scared to start doing this because you're scared to ruin your book, because your handwriting isn't good enough, you're scared you're gonna misspell something, you're gonna rip the page, whatever it is, it's okay if it happens. I'm not telling you that it's not gonna happen, I'm telling you it's okay when it does. It's literally your book, it's your property. I'm about to make this a little bit dramatic, but those mistakes that you make are kind of part of the experience. It adds to it, at least in my opinion. So it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, it's fine. But if you're too scared, just start with those like transparent sticky notes. I usually get mine from Shane. They're cheaper and they have more like variety, but I've seen some good ones on Amazon as well. I recommend you having a system, a color system to be specific. Let's just say you want to use your pink tabs for the romance, the yellow ones for happy parts, blue ones for sad parts. It doesn't matter, it needs to be your system. Do like your own color system. Don't be influenced by other people, because I never used red for romance or, spice, if you know what I mean. I would usually use blue because blue is my favorite color. So make your own system because you will remember it best. And sometimes you have a favorite color that you want to put on your favorite parts and it's, I don't know, neon green. And that's fine. Okay, if you're lost on what to tab, like, yes, I want to do this, but I have no idea what to tab, I got you. You can tab like so much stuff. Have you seen those TikToks where they like bombard their books with tabs? So it's like the book is kind of like this because of how much stuff the person added. You can literally tab anything, trust me. But here are a few examples. You can tab important information, romantic scenes, sad scenes, angry scenes, happy scenes, world building if you're reading fantasy, sassy character moments. I love tabbing those. If you read smut, tab it. If you like coming up with theories for the book, tab where you got that theory from. Riddles, if you're good at solving them. I'm terrible at them, so I never do. But see, there's so much stuff you can tab. And I usually go for it. If I react, I tab it. When I'm reading a book, I tend to like, oh my god, no! Every little bit of those things I tab because it made me feel something, so I want to remember it in the future. When you're finally ready to take another step, it's time to write on your book. To start, you can use a pencil. I just don't like using pencils that much because they tend to like smudge. I mean, you can erase it, but... And also you can use those erasable pens. They tend to rip the pages a bit if you're not careful when you're erasing it, but it's a good transition between pencils and pens. Be careful, because tabbing is fun, it's quick, it's easy, but writing, what do you write? Well, you are gonna write your thoughts about those tabs. And you don't need to tab and write it at the same time. You can do both things separately or both of them at the same time. It doesn't matter, it's your system. I usually do them both and I write my thoughts. If I see like a cringy moment, I just tend to like, oh my god, that was so cringy. Or if it's like a badass moment, I'll just write, go off. I swear tabbing and annotating books sounds smarter than it actually is. I just write my thoughts, so that's what I recommend for you to do. So why do I tab? I think what got me into like actually writing was reading on my Kindle, because when I read on my Kindle, I tend to like use those notes. So I started doing that and then I transferred it to my physical books. When I read a book on Kindle and I love it to death, I will buy the physical copy of that book. I love to go back to my favorite moments. Sometimes I will miss the characters, the world, so I just like to go back to my favorite bits. I never reread my books. I think I did that just with my Harry Potter books. I do this with movies as well. I go back to watch it, but I never watch the whole thing. I just go to my favorite bits. And that's exactly what I do with my books as well. So I just get my notes from my Kindle app because it's easier to maneuver and to use than your actual Kindle, and just transfer it right to the physical copy. But yeah, I think that's it. That's how you can start tabbing your books. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!